Today I will be redesigning old OCS from my previous terribly forgotten channel.
These are the characters I will be redesigning. First character is Sero. He's a big oaf who is a big simp for his best friend, which is the character coming up next. He prides himself in being good at Mario Kart and is a part of the council. For his school, he loves to be the center of attention, but is a huge softie and always tries to comfort his friends, sometimes for the attention that comes for it. He has a lot of flaws but is a good person overall and always comes to the rescue when you need it. In his new redesign he has major bedhead that his friends often make fun of him for. I kept the Vitelago cause it's super pretty and a fun design choice. He used to get bullied for it before he was in the council, but now people don't mess with him too. His face, he's a big bookworm specifically for horror, and loves both horror movies and books. He has a special love for manga that he keeps under wraps cause he doesn't want to get made fun of for it. He's Blasian and is friends with, or at least friendly with, most of the people in his school. I kept his attire pretty clean and kept cause while his hair is messy, he prefers to keep a pretty kept look for the students and the people he surrounds himself with. He tends to stick in a tight friend group even though he knows most people. Anyways, this is the final design I added on a ponytail in the end cause I thought it suited him. On to the next. Okay, this character gave me the hardest time. I still don't know if I like it. I might change him up more as time goes on, but anyways, this is Ace. He's the token white boy of the group and loves music. Really loves it. He also has a crush on Sero, but Sero is severely oblivious to any attempts he makes to show it, and Ace can't just come out and say it. I put the wrong color for his eyes at first, so if you see that, no you don't. Anyways, more about him. He's a very antisocial and really keeps to himself. He is really only comfortable around Sero. He hates Kim, or Kimmy as the group calls her, which is the character that will be up next. He loves going on walks in nature while listening to music. You'll often find him doing that on weekdays. He has two siblings, one older and one younger, and is very protective of his little sister. He thinks everyone's out to get her. He doesn't get along much with his older brother, but he tries to. He has a weird relationship with his parents cause they are his adopted parent, and he feels like he doesn't fit in cause. While his siblings look closely related to them, he looks nothing like them, and they kinda treat him like that. He still loves them nonetheless, but it's just different. He's a major germaphobe and only lets one person only touch him, and that's Sero. He often soughts after Sero's touch actually. Anyways, this is the final look. Next. Okay, this is Kimmy. She is full Japanese and loves her family. She has an absolute raging crush on her friend, and or what would be the quote-unquote mom of the group. But she doesn't like her back cause she's straight. Kimmy knows that she won't like her back, but she stays loyal nonetheless and will always be by her side even if it's just as her friend. She is low-key an asshole and is only really nice to the character coming up next, or her crush. She has an obsession with video games. She is a very sweet person to the people she cares about nonetheless and truly will be there for them. She does not like Ace at all and is always in fights with him. She loves fashion and everything about it. Her favorite movie is The Devil Wears Prada and will constantly quote it. I had a bit of trouble with her colors and outfit, and I'm not fully sure I'm set on it. I made her hair quite a bit longer than the original. Anyways, she is super into cars and motorcycles. She drives one pretty much every day and loves to take it out at night. Usually she'll bring along her crush. She thinks it's romantic. Anyways, here she is. I think this is the weakest design yet, and I'll definitely revisit it. I wanted to make her simple, but I think I made her too simple, and she just doesn't fit in with the rest of the redesigns. So I'll definitely revisit her anyways. About her, she's very sweet and is always comforting everyone, no matter if she knows them or not. If she thinks you need it, she'll be there to support and make you feel better. She's obsessed with their friend Gio and will always be on the lookout for him no matter what. I ended up making her Mexican because most of them were originally one race, and that's just boring. She's a very chilled back and relaxed person who definitely participates in 420. She is constantly around people and will always make the ones surrounding her laugh and feel comfortable. She can't dance to save her life but loves to do it. She also spray paints in her free time and loves collecting flowers. She has an insane flower collection in her house and started her own garden. Her name's Aria, by the way. And yes, she's the one Kimmy sought after. This is her, but I will be redoing this on at some point. On to the next. This is Lucy. She is in the council and is quite a bit older than the rest of the cast. She is 27 cause she failed a few grades not because she was dumb, but because she had a rough patch back in high school and just overall didn't have a great time. Most of her backstory is unwritten, but the gist of it is, she was a bit of an alcoholic, and wasn't able to get out of her bed most days, when she wasn't partying, and quite unquote making her parents disappointed as people around her would often say. But in reality her family wasn't around much. She's not great around people, but she tries her best, and is pretty comfortable with the council. She often stays at home and doesn't get out much because she doesn't want the opportunity to go back to how it used to be for her. She chooses to stay very covered up because she hates to show skin, because she's insecure about her scarring and such since she lost weight. Anyways, here she is. Last but not least. He was originally named Shizu, but I genuinely don't know why. I think I just wasn't sure what to name him. But his new name is gonna be Damien. He's a part of the council and is best friends with Lucy. They've known each other since childhood and he's been there for her through all her ups and downs. He's a very smart person, and probably had the highest grades out of the whole council, just beating out Sero. They have a bit of a rivalry later on after meeting each other. I ended up making his design pretty simple, but I think it turned out a lot better than Arya's. I was a bit burnt out, since I did all of these in one day, so I hope they aren't that bad. But anyway, he's big into partying but dials it down when he's around Lucy, cause of what she's been through. And here he is. I hope you enjoyed. Comment down below your favorite redesign and if you'd like me to do more.